Hey everybody, Fantron here, and today we are going to be playing a most wonderful game. This is Let's Play number 99. And because 99 or 100 is so special, we have to, we're technically playing the same game. Technically. But yeah. We really aren't. But I wanted to go ahead and show this off as well as do this game some justice by, just playing this now. I was initially just going to do Final Fantasy VII and then, a few other games before this, but I wanted to go ahead and do this game to start this off right. Because of all the goddamn hype that Square Enix is pulling out with their, Kingdom Hearts 3, that amazing Japanese Toy Story trailer. Shit's sick. Besides the obvious Final Fantasy VII remake, but I don't think I'll probably talk too much about the remake in this game, unless this game winds up having something to do with it, which would be interesting, but somehow I doubt it. There's so much shit that they have to go through. They could. But for those of you who are new to the series and do not know, hey everybody, my name is Fantron, and today we are going to be playing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. The prequel to the Final Fantasy VII everyone knows so much, knows and is beloved. And hated. Because, for some reason, I don't know. I can admit that these are one of my favorites. I've liked pretty much most of them except for 2. That's a pretty fair opinion, considering that 2 is trash. Probably be the last Final Fantasy game I ever fucking touch. Alright, here we go. God damn. Loud as fuck.
Multi troops have hijacked Shinra Express, Mark 93-2. The train is currently headed to Midgar Sector 8. A soldier operative will be inserted to neutralize the situation. We are to proceed as scheduled. Commence mission in 3, 2, 1. Mark. Begin mission. Operative is ready for insertion.
The train has been overrun by Wu-Tai troops. Eliminate them and regain control of the train.
Oh yeah! Get serious! Zack!
Zack, focus. There are no Shinra troops on this train. Understood?
Hello to you too! Come and get it! Soldier second class, Zack, on the job!
Train Mark 93-2 rerouted to Sector 1 station near Mako Reactor 1. Proceed to mission phase and change surveillance.
Oh god damn it, I cannot wait until we get this in the remake. Jesus, come on. I'm waiting so long. But again, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna be relatively spoiler free here for people who haven't seen it, so I'm going to pretend I don't know. So, with that being said, please don't try and spoil anything in the comments for anyone else, okay? Like, that's all I ask. But there's our hero. That's Zach.
Zach speaking.
He's loud,
Making
brash,
progress, Zach.
a little arrogant,
What's going on, Angeal? Why are we fighting Shinra
pretty
troops?
goofy,
They're Wutai troops in disguise.
as we'll soon discover.
Now, head to the open area above.
Towards Sector 8.
Yes, but first you have to clear a path.
Clear a path?
You'll see what I mean. Be careful.
So I can cut loose, right?
Use some discretion.
It's showtime.
Alright, here we go. Now, it's funny, they tell you that you can press triangle to guard. I don't use guard. In fact, it's so weird. Hold on. Hit me? Yeah, I really don't use guard. I don't even know if I should, to be honest. I'm just gonna play the way I've always been playing. Basically, circle is your cancel button from your ATB, or your non-ATB. You're just selecting attacks, basically like Kingdom Hearts. And you have your dodge roll, which is square, and X is obviously how you're hitting them with, with anything you have set. Left and right on your PSP will be how you switch the attacks that you use, so you can use elemental
Piece of
magic,
cake.
stronger
first in
attacks,
no
stuff like
time.
that. AP
Go up the
is
stairs
basically
to the
how
end
you
platform.
use those all-out attacks, those crazy attacks that aren't your
You
regular
got it.
normal sword slash. MP is obviously used with your magic or mana, mana power, whatever you want to call it. And that is being used with magic such as cures, status ailments, stuff like that you want to go ahead and use. And yeah, an attack is always standard, so that will always be on your gauge, because obviously there's nothing wrong with his fucking arm, so he can go ahead and attack things. But here's our first little boss here, just to see if we got a little bit of tutorial down, which is mash and X.
Activating combat mode.
Alright, there's a secret that they don't tell you in this game. They never tell you this, you just figure it out. Just stand behind enemies. Sometimes they won't. Some of them, like the big dumb ones, won't fucking turn around and do anything about it. And by the time that they turn around, you can just run around behind them and completely avoid their attack. But we're just gonna. Ooh, got him. Saw a little bit of AP usage there. That did not do nearly as much damage. And then you can obviously use items. The DMW gauge, which is that thing that's constantly rotating, that is something that we'll go into. The SP bar or SP number up there is also important. Those are soldier points.
Showing your back to the enemy. Overconfidence will destroy you.
That's fucking rude. Who the hell are you? Tell me what the... Oh, shit.
What is this?
I don't know who that is. That's actually a fucking lie, I know.
Damn it.
We know who that is.
You're not the only hero.
He's a legendary hero
It's
of
over.
Shinra, actually. Soldier First Class Sephiroth. He's kind of a big deal.
Impossible.
Yeah, Jill does not like what is happening right now. You better come save your boy, Angeal. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna say this time and time again. The cutscenes in this game are fucking gorgeous. Like, for PSP, like, I don't remember a lot of PSP games looking really good. But this goddamn game, oh.
Thanks, Angeal.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Hope you guys aren't getting echo from my television, because I still want to hear it. had to do like some weird fucking shit just to get this to. I had to like get it to not record from my headphones, so then I switched from my headphones to my TV, or from my headphones to my computer, then my computer to my TV. I had to like constantly keep switching it,
Training's
so the
over.
PSP player would
Why?
play on the fucking TV instead of on the computer, or instead of just only in my headphones, because I was worried that I could not adjust the audio.
serious?
Which now I can adjust the audio, because before both of the other
I was
previous
just getting
settings,
warmed up.
I couldn't fucking do anything with it. You could hardly hear the game. And I do not want to rob anyone of the experience. I pretty much want this Let's Play, this one particularly, to be really, like,
Zach.
perfect.
Embrace your dreams.
Sorry, I just stepped all over some story. But yeah, that Sephiroth was so goddamn strong
If
in
you
simulation.
want to be a hero, you need
mind
to have
you.
dreams.
Wasn't even a real dude.
And honor.
He wasn't even the real fucking guy. And he broke my goddamn shit. Poor Zach. He's so confused. But anyway, that was First Class Angeal, or Soldier First Class Angeal. Pretty much, our mentor, the guy we look to. He's a pretty cool cat. I'll go ahead and save my game. I did try to record earlier. It says 9 minutes. 9 minutes of actual playtime, but I was recording for an hour. That's fucking nuts. That doesn't make any sense. It said I only played for 9 minutes. Oh, what is that? That was 9 minutes up until that save.
Hey, Zach. You seem a little on edge.
But I played for an
Can you
hour,
blame me?
and I didn't save.
All this
So I wonder if that
training
clock is actually
and
correct.
no assignments, like they're hanging me out to dry. You must be pretty busy with everyone off base.
Off base? Wait, haven't you heard? There's been a mass desertion at Soldier.
Say what? Who's calling me? Oh, yeah, let me go ahead and do that. So basically, in my last recording session, I had a good idea. Well, yeah, this cutscene anyway. Hold on.
Zach, it's good to finally meet face to face. Lazard, director of Soldier.
Hey,
On to business. Soldier First Class Genesis. A month ago, he went missing during a mission in Wutai. Know anything about this?
not a clue.
The mission is currently stuck in limbo. That's why we've decided to send you.
To Wutai?
Yes. This war has gone on long enough.
I've recommended you for first.
Angel! Oh, I love you, man! Angel!
Don't make me regret this, Zach.
Sir,
Once you're packed, you'll leave at once.
Forgot what I was saying. See, this is so hard. I haven't had to do this in such a long time. But basically, this dude's gonna give us a little tutorial. I honestly forgot what I was saying last. What was I talking about? I don't even remember. But basically, we're going through the tutorial section. Oh, how I was gonna record this game. I had an idea as to how I was gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna do this section by section. basically the game will, it kind of sections itself off to where you know where you're at. And I'm showing these so that you, if you are interested in playing the game or whatever, you can pause the video and take a look at all these things. I will kind of basically tell you all this shit anyway at some point down the line, but it's all there. Like the DMW thing is very important. It's actually kind of tricky because it kind of feels like you're not leveling up. Nothing will happen if no material is equipped in that number's equipment slot. Yeah, see, look at that. If you get 3 of the same number with the, yeah, so it'll level up 2 times. So just keep all those things in mind. And the DMW thing is fucking random. It feels random, but it's just going off a set energy that I can't even get into. Honestly, I don't know the math behind it. I've read about it. I couldn't repeat it back to you even if I wanted to. All right, so there's all the shit in the mail. So basically, Consul here, our buddy, he's gonna help us out with some tutorial. But basically, that whole thing just kind of explains, you know, your attack, what status ailments are in the game. So pretty much shit that you'll have to prepare for at certain points. Now, because I've already played this game at least a good 3-4 times now, and 100%ed it twice, I'm going to take the liberty of cutting out missions that I'm not going to be showing. I'm not going to be showing them off. I'm only going to do it just so I can get, like, I'm going to do enough to where I can survive to get to the end of the game. But I probably won't be going through and doing them all. Oh, can't fuck with that yet. Let's go ahead and register for missions. There you go. And again, the game kind of holds your hand a little bit because this isn't your typical Final Fantasy game. So it's the same vein, in the same vein as Kingdom Hearts. But we can go to missions anytime we are at a save point, and you need to treat missions like how you are when you're battling on that field, like how we were earlier at the train. Because sometimes you'll be walking around, other times you'll be battling. Like right now, it's just a straight up battle. Now, if you happen to level up in a mission or collect items in said mission, you carry those with you. And I do believe you also carry the damage. So, if you're low on health, make sure you heal. You can generally heal anytime during combat and outside of combat. But it's probably more recommended that you do so, you know, during if it's bad, and throw on debuffs and whatnot if you can. Or buffs. And then stuff that'll, you know, get rid of status ailments. And he is dead serious. Every time when Shinra does give us a mission, then we need to go ahead and pick up these items. So anytime that they're like, alright, you're going out on a new mission, you'll know. And you'll need to come back. It'll give you enough time to come and pick these up. Every time. Now when it comes to the whole mail thing, I will read some of them if they're important to the plot, or if they are, you know, just funny as hell, because there's some funny ass ones in here too that have me just cracking the fuck up. That's if I actually get them. Oh, I got my first mail. One track mine. Fuck you. But Midgar Construction Project. It's pretty important. Construction continues smoothly. Shinra headquarters in Sector 4 at last on schedule. The headquarters interior of Sector 0 is complete and already in operation. The exterior slate is slated for completion in 2 years, while the surrounding city will be finished in 7. Yeah, Reeve Tuesday, I think. Tuesday. Director of City Planning. So, looks like shit's going pretty well, I think. But we got stuff for Soldier and then Shinra News. But that's essentially it. That's the size of it. Did I equip the bangle? I I need to equip it before we go ahead and go on the mission. I will try and stay out of the menu as much as possible. There's a lot of materia management though. So, and materia is obviously the how we use our power, our spells, and all that shit. Without materia, we're kind of just, you know, run around smacking people with the sword.
I'll be joining you as well.
Oh, word?
I'm counting on you.
Sir.
By the way, what is your dream? To become first? Is it?
No. To become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Savage.
Thanks.
Fucking why, dickhead? Now I don't know if I want to call it the continent or a country. Given what I know about this world, Wutai's a good fucking ways away from Midgar, so.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, gross. That was weird.
Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved.
Yeah, but Midgar is quite a bit of a ways away. I would assume they got here by plane, so doubt it they would have got here by. Yeah, they had to have gotten here by plane. It's probably the fastest way. So maybe maybe another country. I think I would consider it a country. I'm gonna try not to skip through the dialogue too fast. I'm gonna do it fast enough so I can try and complete this game as fast as humanly possible. Or, well, I'm not gonna complete this file. I will complete the story in this file. I have another file for completion on altogether.
Activating combat
Out of
mode.
the way!
Now, once you go out into big open areas, because the battles are not random, so I could be walking down a narrow path all day and there won't be a battle. But when they start opening up, that's one thing. So, like right here, you see how that opens up a little bit? I just skipped a battle right there,
Activating combat
but I didn't skip
mode.
that one. I'll even go back and show you, like that these will pop back up.
Later!
Conflict resolved.
So let's go backwards, right?
Activating combat
And
mode.
yeah, there's a battle right there. Crazy, right? So basically, if you don't want to battle, then you don't have to.
Later!
But your stats kind of depend on it, and you need soldier points.
Activating
See,
combat
and then the
mode.
battle comes back. So that's what makes this game a little aggravating to some people, is that you kind of have to deal with that bullshit. But beyond all that, you know, the battle system's pretty easy to work around. They're not random. They're all set. Generally, you're going to run into the same
AGL,
thing.
What's the deal with dumb apples?
The official name is Benora White. The trees bear fruit
That's what
at
I call
random
people.
times during the
Fucking
year.
dumb apples.
Because of that, the townspeople affectionately call them dumb apples. The local farms had plenty of them to spare.
Oh, really? So you stole them?
We were poor, Zach.
Nice excuse.
Savage. Jesus.
But even then, I had my honor. The largest Benora White tree grew on a wealthy man's estate. It was rumored that those apples tasted the best. But I never stole from that tree, because the wealthy man's son was my friend.
If he was a friend, you should have just asked for some.
Honor can be quite a burden at times.
I understand that.
And what exactly does this have to do with me?
No story is not worth hearing.
What? That's it? Yeah, well, thanks a lot.
What I'm going to try and do, if at all possible, is to break these down into like 30-minute segments each time. So each video will be 30 minutes in itself. Got an email. Soldier responsibilities. You know, there's a company whether this will decline a soldier combat abilities, but, you know, we're fine. It's not that big of a deal. nothing too crucial to plot, but basically that email or stating, you know, morale is kind of getting a little low because of the shit that's going on right now. You know, a first class just left and took a whole bunch of seconds and thirds with
B
them.
unit will set off an explosion. That's our cue.
The diversion will allow us to infiltrate.
The enunciation on that, man.
I'll set the bomb inside the fortress. You'll charge the front gate and...
And?
Indulge yourself.
You got it. That's what I do best.
Tearing shit up, hell yeah. The wrecking crew is what they should call us.
Unit.
We ain't a unit. We are the fucking wrecking crew.
You know, I've never actually seen you use that. Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's a real waste.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah. I can be pretty cheap.
Yeah, no kidding.
Begin mission.
That's the B unit. The man who like two shooting star for us. Like this dude has serious fucking hang time. Now there's certain events that will trigger that to happen, like in the story. And then there's certain items that we can use later to go ahead and trigger these things to happen as well. But we could actually make them 20 times better. Or, well, 5 times more. 2 times more.
Activating combat mode.
But essentially, we are just going through a large splashing gallery. Which I had something better than this, though. Need to save my energy. Basically, that DMW gauge, very important stuff. The number at the top, the SP, which stands for soldier points, we need that to get as high as possible. I don't know, that doesn't necessarily govern level. Well, it sort of does. It sort of does and it doesn't. I couldn't exactly tell you, oh, I know I'm going to level up soon because of, you know, this specific thing. Maybe, you know, I might actually do research for this Let's Play after this initial part here. Fuck off. Oh god, y'all are taking too long to die. I got no AP attacks or anything like that. But you see what I'm doing, I'm mashing X. That's all I'm doing right now. So at the beginning of the game, it's a little boring because a lot of these enemies are just gonna fall over when you hit them a few times, which is fine, you know. They're not supposed to devastate you with all that shit. Playing this game on hard mode has really, goddammit, has really no reward for doing so. Ah, yes. Now, when the DMW does this and gives you a little sequence, I think each character has at least 3. I do remember that, like, you're seeing at least a few of these, and they have different memories that Zack has been through with that character. There's a whole bunch that are silhouetted out that we haven't interacted with yet.
Prove your honor to me.
I don't know if this is actually going to do anything. Oh, I guess it is. Alright, well, they're all dead.
Conflict
Yeah,
resolved.
that was all 3 of them. Jesus. And I was too far away to hit them with magic anyway. Yeah, real piece of cake. The game kind of just did it for us. But those are the limit breaks. So basically when DMW lines up with 3 similar faces, then we do a limit break. Depending on the numbers that are there, we can, especially if it's 777, then we can use that to our advantage to level up. If the DMW spins before a limit break and it gives us those numbers, those set numbers that we need, then we will get a special status effect that will help us out. None of them will be negative status effects, ever. So we just need to make sure that we're handling that. The only way the material will level up is during the special ones when the faces match it. It's basically that's basically how it's done, unfortunately. So yeah, we gotta run, you know. So basically, we're getting a nice evaluation. We need to assault Fort Tamlin. So we're gonna walk on through and start wrecking kids.
Activating combat mode.
After I do this battle here, we're done. Fucking die.
Conflict resolved.
Alright. I'm gonna stop the video here, and I will see you guys in part 2.